All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Nathanius talking through his StarCraft II Legacy of the Void games. Today is a special day because, as shown in the first video of this series of sorts, well, since the patch, the Cyclone is now a viable unit. Now, if you remember correctly, Nathanius has been building a lot of Cyclones recently. Why? Because he knew. He spoke to the Dark God, David Kim. And just so you guys know, in exchange for the Cyclone being buffed, I had to sign a blood pact. I can no longer have children. So I apologize to all the Swedish supermodels out there that have been contacting me, asking me for my pure, amazing, wonderful 167 centimeter tall genes. But they cannot be spread anymore, as that was the dark pact I had to make to transform the Cyclone into an actual useful unit. So maybe it'll work this game, maybe it won't. All I know is I've been having a lot of fun microing Cyclones the last week, and now the unit is grossly better than it used to be. About 69% faster cooldown on the lock-on ability for the Cyclone. Like I was saying on my last video, this transforms the Roomba into a true Cyclone. It is actually a unit now that, in my professional opinion, is totally not worth making, but if you're crazy like me, you can have a lot of fun with. So, with that being said, let's do it. Hopefully Cyclone gets nerfed in the next patch so that I can finally retire from StarCraft 2. But I don't think Korean players will go along with the mass Cyclone thing. So we should be safe, since I know the balance team 99% of the time only cares about Koreans, which keeps us safe. That's good for us, by the way. That's not an insult or a diss. That is a good thing for us. So the Reaper is coming out. We'll follow up with the Cyclone. And then we'll get ready. Get some shake and bake going. You know what I'm saying, man? Dropped a mule. If you guys are wondering what this build order is, I actually have a video of this on my YouTube channel. It's a recent build. It's called Reaper Cyclone Liberator. This is the opening I've been using in Terran versus Terran. Personally, I don't find this matchup fun anymore, so I've just been kind of doing crazy build orders. You know what I mean? Like, my TvT changes every week. It's like the Hearthstone Tavern Brawl. There's a new set of crazy all-ins each week. That's me right now, playing StarCraft 2 in Terran versus Terran. So, there's a new set of crazy rules each week. Except I'm not Scottish, nor do I own a tavern. Although, to be perfectly honest, I wouldn't mind running a tavern if any of you happen to be millionaire mob bosses that need someone to run a tavern for you. And if you're a billionaire mob boss, I'm also going to ask you for a 420k retainer, because that just makes my life easier, right? If you've got $5 billion, giving me a couple 100k probably isn't really that much to you. I do good work, I promise. So, right now we're just putting on some light pressure. Don't lose the Reaper, Nathan. That would be very bad of you. If you lose the Reaper, everyone will comment on this YouTube video. Why does anyone watch this guy? He's terrible. Don't do that, Nate. Don't give the YouTube people something mean to say about me. Don't do it. There's a new set of crazy memes each week. It's like, well, I didn't know you were that into memes, to be honest. Oh, you want to expand? Well, that's really interesting. How about no, Scott? Did you ever think about what I want? Maybe I want you to stay on one base for the rest of your life. All right. So when the Liberator shows up, that's when the cuckening begins. We lock him inside of his base. It's like that song, never going home, never going home. Except it's never leaving your main, never leaving your main. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Like the first time. Dun, 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 dun. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Like the first time. You never really saw me, never really saw me. Saw me like they did. Oh, guys, I'm having so much fun. The Cyclone cooldown fix probably doesn't matter as much in this matchup, but God, it's still fun. Channel's clear, boss.
Add-on complete.
I get you. Channel's clear, boss.
Something in the way you do it. Something in the way you move. Oh.
Standing by. Got freedom.
Not enough minerals.
How can we help? Target confirmed.
In gear. SCV ready.
Oh, manual lock onto the mule. Wrecked. Alright, well, I am just feeling fantastic right now, guys. I don't know about y'all, but I know about us, and it's the only way we know how to rock. I don't know about y'all, but I know about us, and that's the only way we know how to rock.
Mineral field completed. Upgrade complete.
Oh, he pulled his SCVs.
Mineral field depleted.
Dude, the cooldown is like, doesn't even exist. There is no cooldowns, brah. There is no cooldown. Get out of Big Mama's kitchen. GG. This is so sick. Forget Ride of the Valkyries, guys. Forget everything you knew. It's Ride of the, it's Roll of the Cyclone. Roll of the Roomba. Alright. This is it. I want everyone to hit up iRobot and tell them they need to sponsor me now. Alright? And some of the Roomba guys are like, why the would we sponsor a StarCraft dude? And be like, look, man, this guy's advertising your shit better than anybody that's ever walked the face of this planet. Alright, GG, GG.